It's a drier, brighter and crucially less windy day out there today. We've still got a few showers around in the forecast, but I'll have all the details for you here on Breakfast. Oh, good morning to you, Charlie and Naga. Yes, I am a little bit. It was beautiful, wasn't it? Those views over Worthy Farm. I think if you could just bottle a little bit of that Glastonbury mud, bring it home with you, spread a bit of positivity around the world. But certainly some great music to look forward to this evening, whether it's Eurovision or Glastonbury you'll be tuning into. And the weather actually is looking a little bit more optimistic as well. Yesterday we had a lot of rain, some really strong winds, but today a bit more of a peaceful start to the day. This is the picture as the sun has now risen in Highland. And through the day it's going to be drier, it's going to be brighter and crucially a little bit less windy certainly than recent days. It's still a bit breezy in the east first thing, but those winds are dying down through the course of the day, and that's because low pressure is moving off to the east. So here is the cloud and the low pressure that brought those really strong winds and the heavy rain yesterday. It's pushing its way eastwards, but it's still close enough to bring some breezy conditions around these North Sea coasts and down towards the southeast through the morning. But as higher pressure nudges in from the west, things will start to calm down through the day. Quite a lot of cloud for most of us to start things off. Best of the sunshine through the morning for Scotland and Northern Ireland, and then that sunshine filtering its way eastwards. So sunny spells developing for most of us, but you can see a few showers on the map. There will be some showers across parts of Northern Ireland, central and eastern England, one or two for Scotland as well. And temperatures still not great for this stage in May, so about 10 to 15 degrees or so this afternoon, but not feeling too bad where the sun does come out later on. So still a few heavy showers in the east as we head into the evening hours. Most of the rain, though, fading away overnight. So under those clear skies, it is going to be quite a chilly night. In fact, we could see a touch of frost, perhaps across parts of Scotland, far north of England as well. Even Newcastle down to 2 degrees first thing tomorrow morning. So clear and dry for many of us to start the day, but more rain waiting in the wings. That's another area of low pressure that's going to be sweeping in through Sunday. So yes, a bit more rain around tomorrow and some breezier conditions later, but many of us having some dry weather until that rain arrives later on. So low pressure, it's going to be moving its way in again from the west through the day tomorrow. It's turning breezy, especially later on in the day, but for eastern Scotland and much of eastern England, you should have quite a lot of dry and sunny weather. So the rain quite heavy later in the day, working in initially to Northern Ireland, Wales too, then pushing into central parts of Scotland and England later in the afternoon. To the east of that, for the likes of East Anglia up towards Aberdeenshire, you should hold on to some dry and bright weather, perhaps 1 or 2 showers through the day. Temperatures about 10 to perhaps 13 degrees or so on Sunday. By the time we get to Monday, then, that rain clears from the east, but it's going to linger across northern parts of Scotland. Sunshine and blustery showers elsewhere, some of them on the heavy side, I think, through the day on Monday. Still relatively cool. And then through the week ahead, a little bit up and down, still low pressure, but a hint things could turn a little bit drier and warmer as we head towards the bank holiday weekend. Charlie and Naga.
So thank you.
Is it going to stop? Well, good morning to you, Charlie and Naga. Eventually the rain is going to stop, so we have got a bit of a respite in the weather. Low pressure still not far away, so still quite breezy around this morning, particularly in the east. A few showers in the forecast, but it won't be as bad as it was yesterday or the day before. This is how we start the day in Lewes in Kent. Quite cloudy, some outbreaks of rain there, but you will be pleased to see the headline because it is going to be a drier and a brighter day today. Still a few showers, as I was saying, but crucially, we've lost those really strong winds that we saw yesterday. So low pressure that brought the wind and the rain yesterday, lots of cloud that was wrapped around that low pressure, clearing away now towards the east. Still close enough to bring those breezy conditions this morning for parts of southern and eastern England in particular, eastern Scotland too, and 1 or 2 showers just lingering through the course of the day, but higher pressure building in from the west. That is going to settle things down for a time. So some sunshine this morning, particularly for Scotland and Northern Ireland. Sunnier skies working eastwards across England and Wales into the afternoon as well. So brightening up for most of us, but you can just see a few of those showers that are going to bubble up through the course of the afternoon. Still not particularly warm for late May, only about 10 to 15 degrees out there. Could stay quite cloudy around the far east coast as well. Into the evening hours then, 1 or 2 heavy showers initially in the east, but they look like they fade away overnight. So clearing skies tonight and actually quite a chilly night to come. We could see just a touch of frost, especially across rural parts of Scotland and northern England as well, even down to about 2 degrees in Newcastle first thing Sunday. So quite a fresh start to the day tomorrow. Some sunshine, but you will see the next area of cloud and rain waiting out in the wings. So during the day tomorrow, there will be more rain moving in. It'll turn breezier later in the day, but that rain is going to be moving from west to east. So many parts of the UK should see a bit of dry weather through the day tomorrow as well. So low pressure heading its way west to east, quite a lot of isobars around that area of low pressure. But certainly for central and eastern Scotland, much of central and eastern England too, you should keep the blue skies through much of the day, clouding over during the afternoon. And this band of fairly heavy rain initially for Northern Ireland will push into parts of Scotland, Wales, western England later on as well. Drier towards the east and temperatures not great, about 10 to 13 degrees, but it should feel reasonably pleasant where you do keep those brighter skies in the east through the day tomorrow. By the time we get to Monday, the rain will have cleared away from the east, but it'll still linger across northern Scotland. And elsewhere, it'll be another day of sunshine and showers. So quite typical. We've seen this quite a lot over the past couple of weeks. Sunny spells, heavy showers, could be the odd rumble of thunder, and temperatures around about 13 or 14 degrees at best. So looking towards the new working week, then still quite unsettled and showery and rather cool to start things off. But a hint that we could well see some slightly drier and, at last, some warmer weather as well as we head towards the bank holiday weekend. Back to you both.
That is it.
Drier, brighter and crucially less windy day out there today. We've still got a few showers around in the forecast, but I'll have all the details for you here on Breakfast. No, you certainly wouldn't be, would you? You'd need your brollies and all your layers as well. So I think it's been quite a relief, hasn't it, to be able to be indoors over the past couple of weeks, because certainly the weather really for May so far has been pretty below par. The temperatures have been low for the time of year. We've had a lot of rain, and over the past few days it's been really windy as well. So some slightly more optimistic weather on the cards through the course of today. We have got a little bit of sunshine out there. Our weather watchers have been out trying to spot it this morning. This is the picture in Perth at the moment. So some places have got a bit of blue sky, and actually as we head through the day, things will turn drier and brighter, and crucially less windy than it was yesterday. So low pressure has been driving our weather recently. This is the area of low pressure that brought the wind and the really heavy rain. Lots of clouds circulating around that area of low pressure, which is now clearing away towards the east. But it's still close enough to bring breezy conditions across parts of eastern Scotland, eastern England, and there'll still be a few showers on the map through the course of today as well. Some more persistent rain across southern and southeastern England first thing, but the cloud gradually starting to push away towards that east coast. So some sunny spells for Scotland and Northern Ireland through the morning, pushing their way eastwards into England and Wales this afternoon as well. There will be scattered showers here and there, particularly for parts of Northern Ireland, perhaps central and eastern England as well, but nowhere immune to catching just a passing shower. But at least there'll be some sunshine in between as well. So about 10 to 15 degrees or so out there today. Into the evening hours, some heavy showers lingering in the east for a time, but they should fade away. So clearing skies tonight, and actually quite cold air still with us. So we could even see a touch of frost across prone parts of Scotland, northern England as well first thing. A fresh start to your Sunday morning, but some sunshine for most of us first thing. You can see this band of rain. Now that's the next area of low pressure. So through the course of Sunday, there will be more rain arriving. It's going to be moving its way west to east through the day, turning breezier later in the day as well. And that's all down to this next area of low pressure that's been lining up. So as that heads in, it's going to bring the wetter and the windier weather. Quite a lot of isobars on the southern side of that low pressure. But through most of the day, actually, eastern England and eastern Scotland should hold on to some drier weather with a bit of sunshine. 1 or 2 showers still ahead of this main rain band. That's going to initially affect Northern Ireland, pushing into western parts of Britain during the course of the afternoon. Now, some of that rain could be quite heavy, and it's falling on really saturated ground, particularly across Wales. Temperatures about 10 to 13 degrees on Sunday, so still not great for this stage in May. Heading into Monday, and the rain clears from the east but lingers across parts of Scotland. And then elsewhere, another day of sunshine and some heavy showers on Monday as well. And temperatures still only around about 13 or 14 degrees at best. So as we start the new working week, then I think many of us see that unsettled weather continuing, still fairly cool and showery, but a hint that those temperatures are starting to nudge up, and some drier weather eventually on the way as we head towards the end of the month and into early June. Charlie and Naga. Oh, yeah, that's right. Good morning to you, Naga and Charlie. Yeah, a bit up and down over the next couple of days. It has certainly been really unsettled, hasn't it? We've had all those strong winds yesterday, a lot of rainfall as well. Still a couple of flood warnings out across parts of England and Wales. But this is the picture this morning in Topsham in Devon. So a bit of cloud around, but that cloud will thin and break through the day. So for most of us, at least today is looking drier and brighter, not dry across the board. There will be some showers around, but crucially, it is less windy than it was yesterday. Low pressure still sitting out towards the east, and that's still bringing quite breezy conditions around the east coast, certainly through the course of the morning. Those winds ease a little bit later on this afternoon. Sunshine filtering from Scotland and Northern Ireland, eventually making its way eastwards across England and Wales. So sunny spells and scattered showers as we head through the afternoon. Fairly few and far between those showers compared to recent days. 10 to 15 degrees are highs. Still a few heavy showers lingering in the east through the evening hours, but overnight things become mostly dry. Quite clear and quite chilly. In fact, we could just see a touch of frost for some prone spots across Scotland and northern England as well first thing tomorrow morning. There will be some sunshine holding on for central and eastern parts for quite a good part of the day, but the next area of low pressure tomorrow is working in from the west. So you've guessed it, there's more rain on the way, initially for Northern Ireland, later into the afternoon into western parts of Britain as well. It's falling on saturated ground, particularly across parts of Wales. Should be driest though towards the east tomorrow, but still rather cool, with temperatures at best just around 10 to 13 degrees. Naga and Charlie.
Thanks very much.
Drier, brighter and crucially less windy day out there today. We've still got a few showers around in the forecast, but I'll have all the details for you here on Breakfast. Good morning to you, Charlie and Naga. Well, the weather is going to be playing ball at times through the course of the weekend. It certainly will be improved compared to the strong winds, the heavy rain we had yesterday. Now, this morning, this is the beautiful view in County Down. We've got some blue sky around there. Best of the sunshine this morning, in fact, across parts of Northern Ireland and Scotland too. But as we head through the course of the day, that blue sky, that sunshine will drift across more of the UK. So certainly drier, brighter, less windy than the last couple of days. Still a few showers around through the course of today, so it won't be dry across the board, but the low pressure that brought yesterday's cloud, wind and rain swirling around that low pressure now clearing away towards the east. Still close enough to influence our weather, particularly for parts of eastern Scotland and eastern England, quite breezy nearer that area of low pressure, but higher pressure trying to nudge its way in from the west. So still quite cloudy this morning for much of England and Wales. Some rain initially for the southeast, especially in few showers dotted around elsewhere as well, but that sunshine will filter its way further southwards and eastwards across the UK through the course of the day. Temperatures still not great for this time of year, about 10 to perhaps 15 degrees or so, but it will feel pleasant enough with the lighter winds out there today in the sunshine. Just that chance of catching one or two showers, particularly for parts of Northern Ireland, then into the evening hours, eastern England as well. But most of the showers do fade away overnight tonight. So it becomes dry, but we've still got some fairly cool air with us. So quite a chilly night. In fact, could be a touch of frost across more prone spots in Scotland and far north of England as well. Probably staying just about frost-free towards the south. But wherever you are, quite a cool, crisp, but largely sunny start to Sunday. We have got more cloud and rain just pushing into the far west. So through the day tomorrow, there will be more rain around. It's moving its way west to east gradually, turning breezier, especially later in the day. We'll initially start with some dry weather, but it is this area of low pressure that's heading its way west to east, bringing us yet again later in the day some fairly heavy bursts of rain. That rain tomorrow will push into Northern Ireland through the course of the morning, heading into western parts of Britain later in the afternoon. But I think for parts of eastern Scotland, right down the east coast of England as well, quite a bit of dry weather here, just the odd scattered shower ahead of this main band of fairly heavy rain that will be falling on saturated ground, so could be some localised flooding issues. Top temperatures 13 or 14 degrees, still below par for this time of year. Into Monday, the main band of rain clears from the east, still lingers across Scotland, but pretty similar to what we've seen over the past week or so, sunshine and scattered showers. Some of those showers quite heavy, perhaps some hail and some thunder mixed in as well. Still only 13 or 14 degrees on Monday. So it looks like we start this working week on that unsettled, rather cool, showery note. But bear with the weather. I'll leave you with a little bit more optimistic ideas as we head through the course of the week in towards the bank holiday weekend. Temperatures starting to nudge up a little bit with some drier and brighter weather eventually on the way. Charlie and Naga.
It was beautiful, wasn't it?
Absolutely stunning, I know. And I think we're quite lucky, aren't we? Because Kira, like many people, is taking the advantage of the slightly drier weather. She's not huddling up inside. She's coming out and enjoying a little bit of blue sky out there. And in fact, many of us through the course of the day will have an improved day compared to the strong winds and all that heavy rain we had yesterday. So this is the picture in West Sussex this morning. Still quite a bit of cloud around, but some glimpses of blue sky. And as we head through the day, more places will see things brightening up. So quite a lot of dry weather, brighter, much less windy than yesterday. But there are still a few showers on the card. So it won't be dry everywhere. But this big area of low pressure with all this cloud swirling around it, that's what brought yesterday's weather. That's clearing away towards the east now. Still close enough to the east coast to bring quite breezy conditions for eastern Scotland, eastern England as well, but higher pressure building in from the west, and that will quieten things down for most of us through the course of the day. So quite a bit of cloud initially for England and Wales. Best of the sunshine this morning for Scotland and Northern Ireland, and those sunnier skies will filter their way eastwards through the day. So this afternoon then, sunny spells and scattered showers. Some dry weather, particularly towards Wales, southwest England as well. Elsewhere you could well catch a passing shower. Temperatures only about 10 to 15 degrees, so not great. We're only about 10 days or so away from the start of summer. We've still got some heavy showers into the evening hours as well, particularly in the east, but they fade away overnight. So clear and dry for many of us, and quite a chilly night. In fact, could be a touch of late season frost across parts of Scotland, northern England as well. Probably frost free, I think, further south, but quite a fresh start to Sunday. Some sunshine around for most of us. Rain and cloud already in the west, and through the course of Sunday, that rain will push its way very slowly west to east through the day. So yes, more rain, breezier later in the day, but before this area of low pressure arrives, there will be some dry weather holding on for eastern areas in particular. It will turn breezy, lots of isobars around that area of low pressure, but not as windy, certainly as it was over the past couple of days. Now for Sunday then, eastern Scotland and eastern England hold on to the brightest and driest weather, but there'll be some heavy rain initially for Northern Ireland, then band of rain then sweeping into western parts of England, Wales, Scotland as well. In the east, you should stay largely dry, but there's a few scattered showers arriving before that main band of rain. Temperatures again only about 13 or 14 degrees in the sunnier spells, but if you're stuck under the rain, only about 11 or 12 degrees, so it's not particularly warm. That area of rain clears from the east on Monday, but lingers across parts of Scotland. And then for the rest of the UK, Monday brings another day of sunshine and scattered showers as well. Some of them on the heavy side, not particularly warm, 13, 14 degrees at best once again on Monday. So heading through the new working week, then it starts off on that showery, unsettled sort of note. But bear with the weather. Eventually, gradually through the week, you can start to see those temperatures creeping up. We could see 20 degrees by the time we get to the bank holiday weekend towards the south. Nagra and Charlie.
Sarah.
Drier, brighter and crucially less windy day out there today. We've still got a few showers around in the forecast, but I'll have all the details for you here on Breakfast. That helps.
Oh, Sarah, really?
I'd say that is an absolute confirmation. Sarah knows exactly what I'm talking about. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Good.
Yeah,
fantastic
we'll go with that.
weather forecast.
Thanks, Charlie.
In advance.
You can slip me that. You can slip me that tenner later on, right? I'll tell you what. Let's talk about the weather today, because actually it is looking a little bit more optimistic out there. Certainly compared to yesterday, because yesterday we had all those really strong winds that caused a bit of disruption, heavy rain around too. But today things are a bit quieter. This is the picture in West Sussex this morning. So a little bit of blue sky, quite a lot of cloud around, but through the course of the day, many more places will see things brightening up. Still a few showers around, so certainly won't be dry across the board through the day, but brighter than yesterday, less windy than recent days as well. So if you've got outdoor plans, it's not a write-off at all through the course of the weekend. Here's the low pressure and the swirling cloud that brought yesterday's weather. That's now pushing off towards the east, but low pressure is still close enough to bring quite breezy conditions around the east coast. Particularly this morning, those winds ease out a little bit later on as higher pressure nudges in from the west. So a fair amount of cloud this morning for parts of England and Wales. Some rain first thing in the southeast. That clears away, sunshine drifting its way eastwards. So into the afternoon then, sunny spells, a few scattered showers here and there, particularly for parts of Northern Ireland through central and eastern England as well. Much of Wales, I think the southwest of England should see quite a lot of dry weather. And in any of those sunnier spells, temperatures up to about 14 or 15 degrees, but still further north, only about 10 degrees across the north of Scotland. So on the cool side for late May still. A few heavy showers, especially in the east as we head through the evening, but tonight most of the showers clear away. So largely dry and clear, quite a chilly night. There could even be a touch of grass frost across some parts of Scotland, northern England as well. Just about remaining frost-free further south, but quite a cool fresh start to your Sunday. Some sunshine for many of us, but through the day we will start to see more rain working in tomorrow. It won't arrive in the east until later on in the day, things turning breezier later as well, and that's all down to this next area of low pressure. So that is working its way in. It's quite a active cold front here, so we will see some fairly heavy rain on that cold front later on. Initially, Northern Ireland starts off with the band of rain. Further east, much of the UK, largely dry, bit of sunshine, 1 or 2 showers just preceding that main band of rain. It works into western parts of Britain during the afternoon, but doesn't reach eastern Scotland or eastern England until the evening hours. Temperatures at best 13 or 14 degrees, but if you're stuck under the rain with the wind picking up as well, only around about 10 or 11 degrees. Into Monday, it's going to be another day of sunshine and some fairly heavy showers as well. Still relatively cool, 13 or 14 degrees. But do bear with the weather as we head through the coming week and towards the all-important bank holiday weekend. Something slightly warmer and slightly drier eventually will be on the cards. Back to you both.
Sarah, thanks very much.